How's it going, bros? My name is PewDiePie, coming back with a new video. Right, welcome back. So, a heavily requested video, guys. Okay, we're back, going up full speed. It's a freight train, it cannot be stopped. We got a new story today. It's an epic story, something that will make you literally climax right in your underwear. Trust me, you will have a big white stain inside your panties or your underwear, depending which gender you are. I don't want to discriminate, but I'm just saying that maybe females should be wearing panties. That's all I'm saying. Okay, anyway, let's get right into the story. The story is called Bulbasaur, Pikachu and Ash. Oh my. In the next town, the group found a Pokemon Center and gave up the Pokemon to rest. After they had been treated, the group found no hotels, with no open rooms. Oh great, May groaned. Now, where will we sleep? I can offer you a place, came a gal's voice behind them. A gal in a pink t-shirt and an orange dress smiled at them. My dad offers bedrooms to travelers who cannot find a hotel to stay in. It doesn't cost anything if you're just staying for one night. Oh, beautiful star, Brock sings, running up to the gal, kneeling on one knee and grabbing a hold of her hand. Will you shine with me forever? Too bad she's not even in your galaxy, Max snaps, grabbing Brock by the ear and dragging him away. Nice guy. The gal giggles. Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm Ash. Ash introduces himself. We'd be very grateful to use your father's house for a night. Then follow me. The group followed Rachel and came to a big brick house, which stood 4 levels high. The group walked into the house and upstairs with Rachel. They each got their own room, all right beside each other, down a long hall. Your dad looks pretty wealthy, May brought up, looking at all the fancy paintings and statues which lined the house. Yes, he's very rich, but very generous with his monies to help people out. After dinner, the group let out the Pokemon to explore the house. Okay guys, what should I say? Okay guys, Ash called out to everyone. You can look around, but don't break anything. All the Pokemon cheered and went off in different directions. Pikachu slipped away into the totally different direction than any of the others. He walked the bottom floor for a while and soon came to a door that was partly open. He opened the door and saw there was a big storage room full of boxes, receipts, and old junk. Pika! Pikachu cheered, running into the back of the room. He found a corner farthest from the door and sat down behind a few boxes. He then proceeded to rub his lower belly and pant, slowly. Pika-pee! He moaned. Soon, a small yellow rod poked out of his fur and stood up on end. Pikachu was masturbating and thinking of hot Pokemon he had seen along his journey. His dick started to grow fast and started getting thicker. Soon, Pikachu was in heaven, stroking his staff with great force. Pikachu! He shouted. Meanwhile, Bulbasaur was busy, poking his head into each door and taking looks inside but not going in. He then stumbled upon a room that Pikachu had found. The door had only been closed to an inch, so Bulbasaur only had to nudge it, and he was in. He could hear moaning coming from somewhere inside. Bulba? He pondered. He walked into the room and went to the back. He looked around and soon came across Pikachu, hugging his dick in his arms. Bulba! Pika! They stood still for a short second before Pikachu scrambled to hide his penis. Bulbasaur stood still for a second and then looked behind him to see if anyone could see him. Since no one was around, he turned back to Pikachu and then let his vines out. He guided his vines over to Pikachu, who noticed the vines and stood frozen for a minute. Bulbasaur let his vines grab hold of Pikachu's dick and started to rub it up and down. Pika! Pikachu yelled, but became quiet when he noticed how great it felt. Bulbasaur crept closer to Pikachu and then let go of his penis with his vines, and then gave it a lick. Pika? Pikachu moaned, closing his eyes. Bulbasaur then continued to lick Pikachu's dick and he put it into his mouth and sucked on it. Pikachu moaned louder and soon he began to lick his lips. Pika? Bulba. Ash, after seeing almost all the rooms on the top floors, came down to the bottom floor and noticed that he hadn't seen any of the rooms downstairs yet. He went through all the rooms and quickly became bored with them. He then only had one room to check out, the storage room, in which Pikachu and Bulbasaur had gone into. Then, Ash could hear faint moans coming from inside the room. He walked up to the door and listened. Sounds like Pikachu and Bulbasaur? Ash said, pushing the door wide open. He looked around but didn't see anything. He walked along all the rows of shelves and soon came to the back of the room. He looked one way and then the other. He then saw Pikachu and Bulbasaur. Ash gasped at what he saw. Pikachu was up on Bulbasaur's small back with his dick inside his ass. Pikachu was moving fast in and out with his dick and moaned with each thrust. Bulbasaur was enjoying this and was moaning also. Then Bulbasaur brought out his vines again, and so as to not let Pikachu out of the fun of being screwed, guided his vines around to the back of them. He then proceeded to bring the two vines together and to form one. Then he moved towards Pikachu's ass and slipped his vines inside. Pika! Pikachu wailed, feeling the vines penetrate his hole. Pikachu continued screwing of Bulbasaur and Bulbasaur began pumping of Pikachu. Ash stood in amazement, watching the two fuck each other. Pikachu? Bulbasaur? Ash called out to them. The two Pokemon stopped the bouncing and looked up in shock. Pikachu? That's awesome! Ash laughed. Can I join in? Pika? Pikachu gasped, shocked to hear what Ash just said. Well, can I? Pikachu looked at Bulbasaur and then back at Ash. Pikachu nodded, and Ash laughed. And Ash went to close and lock the door. He then stripped down and began to masturbate. His dick quickly began to erect, and then he got down on his knees. Bulbasaur took his vines and watched Ash. Get ready, Pikachu, Ash said, holding onto Pikachu's ass. You are about to experience a human dick inside of you. God, okay. Ash guided his dick and touched Pikachu's asshole. Pikachu groaned, but let Ash do his thing. Ash rammed hard into Pikachu and they both let out a cry. Ash then wasted no time pounding Pikachu and thrusted in and out with strong power. Bulbasaur then moved his vines further and behind everyone once again. He did the same thing that he had done to Pikachu. He curled up his vines into one and formed one. He charged hard into Ash's ass and made Ash cry out. The vines moved in and out and made Ash cringe. Pikachu continued his bounce inside Bulbasaur, moaning and crying all the way. Ash banged Pikachu with angry lust. All of them cried with pleasure and rammed each other till the hole started getting red. God. Fuck. Oh god. Oh, Pikachu, Ash cried. Ash pulled his dick out of Pikachu and started walking himself over. Pikachu got off Bulbasaur and turned his face to Ash. Ash kept thrusting his dick till he came. Big shots of juice exploded from Ash and soaked Pikachu. Pikachu opened his mouth and drank all he could. Bulbasaur got some of it too. After they were all done, Ash and the two Pokemon left the storage room and found the others. So, did you guys enjoy the house? May asked. Oh yeah, Ash laughed. We enjoyed it a lot more than you guys ever could. Pikachu and Bulbasaur laughed along with Ash. The others didn't know what they were talking about. Dinner came, and then bedtime. Ash, Pikachu and Bulbasaur shared a room and slept together while the others were in their own rooms. All through the night, the three kissed and held each other, but didn't get it on like in the storage room. They knew they would have plenty of time for it later on in the journey. The end. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's 12:44. What a good way to finish off a Saturday, you know, and a weekend even. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you're gonna sleep well. Have some beautiful dreams about Ash and Bulbasaur and Pikachu. And I don't know. Maybe you wake up with a little surprise down in your anyway. Time to go. Good night.